Hi, Mark.
Hey, Susie. Welcome around the workstand.
Welcome around the workstand. What are we talking about today?
I don't know. The whole year's just kind of piled up at the end. There's a lot going on in some respects, and in some respects not. Yeah, I think, most of our clients, merchants, are getting super, super busy as they close the year out. And it's often that means we don't hear as much from them unless something's wrong, and hadn't been a whole lot wrong lately.
I'm glad to see that people are busy. Lots going on with the holidays. We have a lot going on behind the scenes that we'll be talking about more in the new year.
And you seem to have helped a bike shop be busy this week.
I bought a bike.
I'm shocked.
After talking about it for, I don't know how many times. Anytime I give them the opportunity to be like, I'm looking at bikes, I pretty much do that. So
I assume you buy a bike every other week or so. Is that not the case?
No, sometimes I go a whole year.
Ooh, a whole year, you say?
Yeah. Or more. It's not like I'm just like rolling out bikes all the time, but
Yeah.
I am in that camp of I have to have a bike for everything. Like,
Well, sure.
yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
I know, right?
Isn't everybody that way?
I hope so. Yeah. World to be a better place.
Well,
But
be
yeah.
careful. Once I was on that trip and it turned into owning a bike shop. So
I'm not responsible enough. So I think I'm going to stick in this, like, just not being able to park a car in my garage and it just being a home for my bicycles.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I finally bought a real road bike. I haven't owned a real road bike in probably like a decade.
Wow.
So this is an exciting time. And I went to my local bike shop and I bought it.
They're in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yeah. They're a lovely, super cool shop. And I'm not like a loyal bicycle brand person. I seek out what kind of fits my needs best. And that's why I went to a shop that carried the bike that I wanted, and that's why I got it. But that also stands for Workstand. I think we don't really play favorites. Yes, there's brands that we work more closely with, or we have a close mutual partnership with. Like some of the things we mentioned, brands we mentioned that we work really closely with for like partner pages and things like that. But we love all bicycle brands and distributors.
Yeah, and we'd like to do more of that work with more brands and distributors, which is why we have a team that goes out trying to secure that work and explain how we do work with brands and suppliers and how that benefits them and obviously benefits the merchants that sell those products.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we have a quite the breadth of services, but having a brand add their product data to our catalog is always free. We never charge a brand for that information. It serves everyone best that we provide that information to our retailers, and we work with brands to get all of that. So, but if you're a brand, please reach out. And if you're a retailer and there's a brand that we do not carry, please let us know. We'll link a form that you can just simply fill out. If you have a brand contact with that brand, that always helps to provide that.
Well, yeah, because believe it or not, some of the brands aren't familiar with what we do and how we do it. And so it does help when the merchant, the retailer that's the brand's client, says, hey, this would help me. Because it helps everybody. If we get that catalog content loaded up, then merchants are able to promote and merchandise that inventory and sell more of it. And generally, that makes a brand happy.
Yeah. And if you're a retailer or a brand, we do have lots of kind of public-facing information about our catalog updates. So every month we publish a blog. So you can find that on our website. It's called News and Notes. And we include, brands with products recently added or added over the past 30 days. And then we also do a quarterly brands and supplier newsletter. And we send that to both our brands and supplier contacts and our retailers. And if you're not already a client of ours and you just want to check that out, just let us know. We can get that information for you.
Yep. Very good.
Yeah.
That is leads us to, again, this time of year, final big push into the holiday selling season. We're already into the gift buying times, the final gift buying times.
Whether you're shopping for a loved one or yourself, in my case.
Yes. Whether you're Susie and buying another bike.
My family wants me to be happy, okay?
I think that's a fair. My family wants me to be happy. I just didn't buy a bike this year. I bought a new espresso machine.
Well, that's gifts for everybody.
It's a kitchen appliance. It's an essential necessity.
Absolutely. Even for your coworkers, your podcast's co-hosts.
Anybody that wants to come by will gladly make this. Of course, it's kind of like you and bikes. It's not as if I don't have a very nice espresso machine now.
Yes. But Mark is very generous with his coffee
Yes,
and beverage
everybody's
making.
welcome. I love to make coffee. I'm a wannabe amateur barista. So anybody that's in the
job.
area, just give us a holler and come by and have some coffee.
I was a professional barista. I was a barista once upon a time.
Oh.
That was honestly one of my favorite jobs. I feel like you were just in the business of making people happy.
Yeah. Well, you should come teach me stuff.
Oh God. Oh, it's been a minute. I'll work on my frothing. Okay. Back to
bicycle things and last minute gifts. What are
Yes.
the last minute gifts in the store? These are the things that need to be promoted now. It's one of the biggest advantages that local businesses have is that you can deliver when other people have procrastinated to the last moment. You're there with these great things. So what are some good ideas for promoting that at this time of the year?
Yeah, I mean, lots of ways. So I want to make sure that you're kind of staying on your email marketing game. This is really stay top of mind. These are good little, if you're looking for some social content, you could promote, maybe it's your whole last minute gifts landing page. We have some really cool premium content or complimentary content in the page library as well. Link to the whole page or just call out individual things. You want to looking for a couple posts a day. That's a really good way to do it. What else? But yeah, I think it would be fun to just, and so anyway, sorry, of course your website as well. Did I say that?
Yeah. No, you just did.
I just did.
Yeah.
So have that, maybe you could have it as your hero on your homepage or any of these topics. We're going to run through them in a hot second. Could be fun little catalog sections, little catalog carousels on your website as well. So yes, I love last minute gifts, and that kind of goes along with items that you have in store and ready to pick up. Make sure that they can get it. One, it's great to drive traffic to your brick and mortar business, but they can get it in time. Some fun ones. I love staff picks. I love kind of leveraging your people, promote their expertise, promote their individuality. You have lots of different kind of like writing focus probably within your team. So lead on that. And they're the folks that are talking to these people that are coming into your store. So I like that as well. I love a good, like kind of gifts under 50, gifts under 25.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a white elephant gift exchange here at Workstand, and we limited our gift price to $25. So you could.
It's a common practice, so be ready to promote that.
Yeah. So I like that. Another really good catalog section to have on your homepage as well. And I thought this was kind of cute. Maybe like a gift to show your love. Show folks that you really care about them. Maybe like small safety-oriented stocking stuffers. Could be kind of a cool little theme.
Like lights and bells and mirrors and reflective items and such.
Yeah, like I care about you. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, kids' bikes.
Yeah.
Or your adult bikes.
Big kid bikes.
Big kid bikes. Can you imagine someone just like gifting you a bicycle for Christmas?
No.
No, I know.
But it happens.
I bought my own bike.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Sometimes people are surprised that it's the size of such gifts, but it's not uncommon for people to, get generous this time of year. So make sure you're displaying those things. Don't underestimate the generosity of people to buy high ticket bikes for Christmas presents.
Yes, I think you can never assume who's getting a bike for Christmas. I was getting a little treatment for my leg from when I last broke myself riding my bicycle earlier this fall. And I was talking to this woman and she was like, she was chatting about me, about what I did to damage myself. She's like, oh, I'm a grandma. I don't do that, but I have an electric bike on my list for Christmas. And I went and test rode them. And I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Can you send one my way too?
Next year. That's your next year bike. Or your spring, that'll be your spring bike that you buy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
See what's in the budget.
Yeah. But all good things come to an end, and the holidays will soon be over. What should we be thinking about after the holidays?
Yeah, so now's the time to kind of put that plan in place. Make it easy. Everyone gets busy over the holidays. There's lots going on. We'll be closed. You'll be probably closed for some days, whether around maybe Christmas, or other holiday that's important to you, or New Year's. And sometimes it's easy to forget what's going on with your website. So we gave this as a tech tip a little bit ago. It's one of my favorite tech tips.
Start and end
And we're
dates.
not, pardon?
Start and end dates.
Start and end dates. Yes, but there's lots of content already live in your page library. That's like New Year's resolution, winter riding, snow sports. We always have some fresh snow sports content. Just go ahead and plan that out now with those start and end dates.
Yep.
Make it easy for yourself.
Very good. So what's up for us next here in the podcast? What do we got on tap?
Well, just like all of our loyal listeners, we really hope you take a break, and we're going to take a little break too. Yep. So we got this is coming out December 12th. We will be our client services manager, Barbara, will be joining us next week. I'm very excited. We haven't recorded that yet, but I already know that she's going to be an excellent guest.
I agree.
And then we're going to take a couple weeks off.
Yeah. So we won't have a podcast on the 26th of December. The 2nd of January, we'll be back and see you on the 9th.
I really hope, the 26th, I hope folks who celebrate Christmas will be getting lots of, got a bike for Christmas? I'm still hopeful that one day.
One day what?
I'll get a bike for Christmas.
I think you just
Maybe
got
I'll
a
wrap
bike.
my bike.
You just got a bike for, well, you got a bike at Christmas.
From myself. Anyway, beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, and then we'll see you again on January 9th.
Yeah, and we'll leave you with a tech tip. Actually, we're going to leave you with a couple of tech tips, because as we were talking about the final holiday push ideas, a lot of those had to do with catalog sections. So here's a tip that I didn't make a note about. When you're creating those catalog sections or catalog link pages, you have these selection parameters. And this time of year, everybody's excited and you want to check a lot of boxes. But the tip is, remember that those selection parameters are additive, so to speak. So if you check 4 of them, all 4 of those parameters must be true in order for something to display. So in other words, if you pick a brand and a category and a sale, it's got to be on sale and it's got to be in stock, then only things that are that brand, that category, on sale and in stock will show up. So the more you check, the narrower the result gets. So just keep that in mind, that you don't over-select and end up with nothing in that catalog, or very little in that catalog section. And then the original tech tip was about financing options. Particularly this time of year when people are buying bikes for Susie, those bikes are higher purchase items. And often the difference between continuing checkout and abandoning the cart is an option for financing in those. So make sure that either Klarna or PayPal or both are enabled, because those both offer financing options. Klarna is, I guess, the most well-known financing option in the world or on websites these days. So get that enabled. Give people that opportunity to budget that purchase, because budgets are important, and maybe they want to pay for it over the next 4, 5, 6 months. But give them that option, and you will typically increase your conversion rate and your average order value, and those are good things this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, lots of research to show that does kind of help increase the average ticket value on your website.
Yeah.
Help people buy bikes for people over Christmas.
Yes, I'm not buying you a bike. I spent all my money on an espresso machine.
I spent all my money on a new road bike.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing Barbara next week and having her on with us. Barbara, I'm pretty sure Barbara was part of my interview process back in 2011.
Wow.
Yeah. So she can't really complain because, she agreed to let me in.
You slipped on by her.
Yeah.
I little fun fact. I was first interviewed by, in person with I can't remember the order of things, but I applied for a job that I did not get, and one of my interviewers was my current boss
Oh,
and he didn't hire me. But now he's got me.
well, I'm glad it worked out.
Yes, me too.
Good. All right. Well, I guess we'll get to work with Barbara's episode and we'll see you around the workstand.
See you around the workstand.